doesn't just affect you or me. It affects our friends. It affects our family. It affects everybody around us. We have a huge advantage as humans. We're not stuck in a rut. We have incredible brains. As Native Indigenous people, studies have shown in the French Canadian provinces, people with dual languages that are bilingual learn so much better and faster and know so much more than people that don't. And even if you're not bilingual, you're still entrenched in a beautiful and rich culture that makes you that much more than others. So go and find help. We learn every single day. Go and find help. Go and find support. Even if that means that you bawl your eyes out and expose yourself to the world. It's a scary thing. I've been there. I'm there. But we can do this together. I don't want Alaska Natives to be known as, the people that are on a couple of people that are on the, the corners. Every culture has their own problems. As a human race, we have severe problems. So the finger pointing, I don't really care for. As a rich culture and as a rich people, and as brilliant, beautiful people, we each need to lift each other up. And we start with ourselves. So we can talk about it all we want, but reach out. Reach out to me, reach out to anybody, reach out to whoever you need to. And let's all of us start holding each other up, taking care of each other, take care of ourselves. I love being Alaska Native. I love being Yupik. I've loved it my entire life. I love the connection that we have, the instant connection. I love how giving and caring my culture is. I want to make sure that we're not continuing a bad label or you know what I mean. That we have a lot of positives as well. We've dealt with a lot of stuff. We're dealing with a lot of stuff, but no more anybody helping us out. Let's help ourselves and let's help each other. Let's find our own solution. Let's make this a better place.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's important to embrace our resilience, our adaptability, as Native people, and to bring those positive parts of our culture forward in this movement too. I think you're absolutely right.
Alaska now has a rape rate that is 3.8 times the national average. Last year, the rate increased by another 11%. According to the Indian Law Resource Center, American Indian and Alaska Native women are 2.5 times more likely to be raped or sexually assaulted than any other woman. The rate is significantly higher in Alaska. While Alaska Native and American Indian individuals account for only 8.1% of the Anchorage population, they account for 45% of the sexual assault victims. In short, Anchorage can be a very dangerous city for Alaska Native women. Thank you, Anna Sattler, Koyunakbuk, for sharing your story. We'd also like to recognize and thank Facebook's Network for Good for the crowdsource funding needed for this episode. The news article about Anna Sattler referenced in this episode is titled, "She Leapt from a Moving Car to Escape Her Rapist, and Then She Waited 18 Years for an Arrest," published by Alaska Dispatch News and ProPublica by Kyle Hopkins. Music for this episode was created by Bamua. I'm Alice Kanik-Glenn. I'm your host for Resolve, an ongoing series about missing and murdered Indigenous women in Alaska, as part of a multimedia awareness campaign created by Affinity Films, a nonprofit media organization based in Anchorage, Alaska.